Hi, my name is Dakota Archer. Going to give a brief explanation on skeletal muscle contraction and the sliding filament theory. Starting at the motor cortex in the brain, the upper motor neuron sends the action potential, the length of an axon, to an axon terminal at the neuromuscular junction, and then releases the neurotransmitter acetylcholine across the synaptic cleft. Acetylcholine then binds with receptors on the muscle fiber. When this binding occurs, sodium channels are opened. Sodium begins to rush in, bringing the positive charge and depolarizing sarcolemma. This action potential then runs down T-tubules deep into the muscle fibers. Calcium is then released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum and floats freely within the muscle fiber. Calcium next binds to troponin, initiating the removal of tropomyosin from the actin protein, which then reveals the binding pockets for myosin protein heads. ATP is then requested from the mitochondria within the muscle fibers. In order for sarcomere to contract, ATP binds to the heads of the myosin protein. Then ATP then disassociates and becomes ADP and phosphate, which creates the energy needed for the myosin heads to cock and bind to the actin protein. Once the myosin heads are bound to actin, the ADP and phosphate release from the myosin. This release causes a power stroke, pulling the actin with it and contracting it, which shortens the entire sarcomere. To release the myosin heads from the actin, another ATP molecule is introduced and binds. Then it releases and goes back into the starting position, and the process will then repeat until contraction is no longer required. Thank you.